Good morning, everybody. It's Rev Lorraine here with the Celestial Time, and here I am today. You know where I'm supposed to be? I'm supposed to be at the Pittsburgh Renaissance Festival, sitting at my booth and working hard. But apparently there's been monsoon season up in Pittsburgh for the last couple of weeks, and the ground was so saturated that we could set up, but the parking lot, anybody rolled on the parking lot, they would sink right up to their axles. So couldn't open the festival. So we came rolling back down here yesterday. And it's a good thing because when I got here, it was a bad thing. I didn't like it that we didn't work, but I got here and I went to get out something for dinner, opened my freezer to find out, guess what? It wasn't working. All the meat that was in there wasn't all thawed. It was still frosty and crispy, and there was still ice in there, which is wonderful. I was able to get it out and put some in my little freezer and cook a whole lot. We went into high gear. We shifted right into high gear, and we put on ribs, and I got a whole pan of deer meat in there that I'm going to be making. I think I'll make deer meat, pulled pork type, pulled deer meat. I don't know what I'm going to do with all of that. But anyway, so it was good that I didn't lose all the meat. But then I put a bunch of gizzards, chicken gizzards in the crock pot, because in the winter I love to make gizzard stew. I know it sounds terrible, but gizzard stew with rice and onions and celery is just amazing if you cook the gizzards all night in the crock pot, which I did. This morning I got up and smelled something funny, and the crock pot had melted. And now I need a new countertop because it melted. One leg just melted right completely off. And thankfully, it didn't burn the house down. So there's the good and the bad of today. You know, the good and the bad of this week. I knew there was something going to come up of the Renaissance. And I was kind of making sure and kind of asking us all the way, making positive that didn't anything happen with the car or anything like that. We got there just fine. We're doing all the setup, and then we found, oh, guess what? We're closed. So I'm going to be doing a reading here later on. I'm going to be talking about the reading that I did where I remember it's Scott Bessett is the guy's name that I talked about last time. Looks like I was correct on that. He's definitely doing his thing. But anyway, we'll get into that later. But good morning. Here we are, not working. We'll be working next weekend, and then it pushed it ahead a weekend, so there'll be a mad crunch to get to Texas. But we'll do it. We'll make it. It'll happen. And Celestial Time always shows up. That's what we do. That's how we do it. And we are caring and professional psychics. We're not, we do this because this is what we're supposed to do. Okay? All right, so you guys take care. I'll see ya next weekend at the Renaissance Festival. And right now, I'm going to be doing something. I went out and got another freezer, so I got all of the stuff in the freezer. It was, so far, quite a weekend. I hope today is quiet. Bye-bye.